Yo, what's good, man? What the business is? Back with another live stream, man. Locked in with another live stream with Lefty, man. It's number 8. And man, this we got a topic today, bro. Superstar, megastar, pay-per-view star, man. Javante Tank Davis is upset and he's not happy with how his fight is being promoted. As y'all know, Prime Video and the PBC they done teamed up. So instead of it being Showtime Boxing, is PBC and they pay per view is going through Amazon Prime Video. So they promoting the fights differently now, and I I kind of don't rock with it. Like I can't lie. What Tank said is facts. This fight is under promoted. Like it's some people that don't even know like this fight is happening, and that was never a problem back when they was on Showtime. Like Showtime had great promotions, great promo. Uh, Everybody knew like when Tank was fighting. Like Tank is man really the face of boxing. Like how we don't know when he fighting, or how he got certain like a lot of people that's like, man, we don't know when he fighting. Like that's a big issue. And he took to Twitter and he said this one more time. That man said the promotion for this fight been ass. Now watch on show it for the grand arrivals. And he stood on what he said, bro. Like he did not show it for the grand arrivals yesterday. Um, Coach Calvin Ford, he came to the grand arrivals and he told everybody, Tank, he got delayed, so he wasn't able to show up over there. And man, that's cap, man. Like they had video footage of Tank. He was in Vegas and he went. He instead of going to the grand arrivals, that man went for a run. He went to make sure his conditioning was in check, make sure he was preparing for this fight. But I gotta agree though, bro. Like let's take it back to one of the biggest fights, 2023. Back when uh, the pay per views was going through Showtime. Man, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, like 2 months before the fight happened, they had two separate press conferences. They had a press conference, and I'm not sure the states, but it was two different states, like, and it was back to back days. They had a press conference in two different states. They was all on the they was on the Breakfast Club before the fight. Terrence Coffin went on there. Errol Spence went on different podcasts like The Pivot, $1 million worth of game. Terrence Coffin went on the Breakfast Club. He went on Joe Rogan podcast after the fight, but before the fight, he went on $1 million worth of game as well. Um, just stuff like that, bro. Get the fight promoted. Like I'm seeing no hype for the Tank and Frank fight. Like I don't see no pre-fight interviews. I don't see no radio like broadcast. Like normally, like they would go to Alex Hawani, uh, the UFC dude podcast. Like Ryan Garcia went on there before his fight with Tank. They was all on the interview. Like that's what I'm saying, bro. Like Tank and Ryan, they had two different press conferences like 2 months before the fight started. Um, in different states, like had to fly to a certain state, and then the next day they did it all over again, and that was on YouTube, and televised and stuff. But like I'm saying, like it's none of that for this fight. Like more Frank been doing more interviews than Tank, like throughout the his camp or whatever. Like it's been more focus put on Frank to like hype him up and build him up rather than letting people know like, man, this is Tank fighting. Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, and I understand why Tank saying that, bro. Like, that's facts. I'm not saying no promo. Like, that's crazy to me, and he voicing his opinion, and that's facts. Normally, bro, it'll be all on the radio. They would have been to the Breakfast Club. They would have been to uh Frank Martin been on the pivot, but Tank didn't go on the pivot. Uh, Tank Coach was on Cigar Talk. They both was on Cigar Talk, uh, but it was right after their first press conference. Like they only had one press conference so far. Like it's just a lot. Like and Tank letting that be known. Like I don't know if Amazon not allowing them to do as much as they used to do with Showtime, but they need to get it together, man. Like I'm curious now to see what the pay per view numbers gonna be because it's not much hype like around the fight. Like promo wise, like yeah, it don't really feel like a Tank Davis fight week. Like maybe I'm tripping, but if you go on YouTube and search in Gervonta Davis or Frank Martin, if you would have did that last year, Gervonta Davis, man, it would have been so many interviews around Garcia. Like it would have been like Tank and Ryan hopped on Instagram Live and was talking about the fight, and they put a bet out. Whoever win, get the other person whole purse. Like Tank linked up with Castanet last year, the biggest live streamer in the world, like streamer of the year. Shout out Castanet too. But it was stuff like that, like that was happening. Like promos and not to put people against each other, but for that Matchroom versus Queensberry, man, that promo was crazy. Now I understand there's Turkey Al Sheikh, bro, and there's you know Saudi Arabia and stuff, but fight week, not it, yeah, fight week, and even before that, bro, it was so many Deontay Wilder interviews, Zhang interviews, face offs, like before, like not even fight week, but before that, like um Herkovich, Dubois, Dubois, Wilder and Zhang sat down at the round table. They had a discussion, and then they interviewed Wilder separately. Then they interviewed Zhang separately. Like the commercials, man, like how they got uh the butcher and the bouncer and like how they a deck of cards, like bro, all that's creative as hell, bro. Like that make people like, bro, this shit creative. Like look at Tyson Fury versus Usyk, bro. They got commercials like look like movies, like that's excite people. Like, bro, this a fight, man. I thought this was a movie that I was looking at, like a trailer to a movie. Like, I just say, bro, they need to like moving forward. I think the promotion need to be better. Like, I think they need to team up with whoever Matchroom and Top Rank and all them dudes got because they lead ups to that fight be crazy. Like the commercials be good. Um, like how they got gloves off. All access was better to me, in my opinion. Like it was almost an hour long. You get more in depth on all access. You get more behind the scenes footage. You get to see what they thinking and how they feeling. Like more into their personal life. Like you see their kids running around the house and like they old ladies and stuff. Like just make them more relatable to the boxing fan and the regular like human. Like damn, these are like people too. Like that drive up sales or like what's your purpose for fighting and stuff like that. Like I just think they need to step up their promotion game and even Tank said it too. That's why he didn't show up to the grand arrivals. Like man, the promotion need to be better. And I feel him on that. I agree. Like I say the same thing. So that's my opinion though. The promotion need to get better moving forward. Or like not the pay per view sales not gonna be what they used to be. That's just my opinion though, man. And that's another episode, man, of Locked In with Lefty Man live streaming. That's number 8. And we powered and sponsored by StreamYard, the best live stream platform on the planet. And I'm out. Peace.